Well, good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us on a beautiful day and a very special day. I'm Stephen Whitburn, a San Diego City Council member and chair of the MTS Board of Directors. It is my honor to welcome you to the grand opening of SkyLINE, our newest transit-oriented development right here in Rancho Bernardo. Before we begin, I want to take a moment to recognize our partners at Affirmed Housing, whose leadership and commitment made this community possible. Thank you for your continued partnership and for helping to bring more affordable homes to San Diego. All right, let's celebrate the real impact that this new affordable community has. SkyLINE represents what is possible when we reimagine the role of public transit in strengthening our communities. Public transit is more than just helping residents get from point A to point B. MTS offers access to jobs, to education, to healthcare, and more. We are a gateway to opportunity to help bring family and friends together. We also do these things by offering people a place to live. This site, believe it or not, used to be a surface parking lot with little more than 100 parking spaces for MTS bus riders. It served a single purpose. What we have here today now is a vibrant community with transit playing a central role. SkyLINE is truly responding to the needs of parents and workers, students and families across San Diego. These homes will serve San Diegans who deserve a stable place to live in the community that they serve. Aside from providing homes, SkyLINE offers ample resident amenities as well as supportive services, ranging from job readiness programs to financial literacy and health and welfare classes. These services ensure that residents thrive beyond the home. They support opportunity, growth, and long-term success. One of the greatest strengths of SkyLINE is its proximity to the Rancho Bernardo Transit Station. It offers immediate access to regional bus service provided by MTS. And that means that residents are just steps away from high quality, high frequency, and reliable transportation that connects them to the broader San Diego region. Transit is a lifeline that opens the door to that opportunity. When we invest in transit-oriented development like this one, we help families reach essential services and resources and recreational opportunities without having to rely upon a car. SkyLINE demonstrates how we can help people thrive. This is exactly the kind of smart, sustainable development that San Diego needs, and it ensures that transit remains at the heart of San Diego's future. This project also shows what is possible when public agencies and local leaders and mission-driven organizations like Affirmed Housing work together. And now let's hear from somebody whose leadership has been central to bringing SkyLINE to life. Please join me in welcoming the president of Affirmed Housing, Jimmy Silverwood.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Councilmember Whitburn, and really one of the best MCs in the business. And thank you for all that you do for our region, both at the city and as the board chair of MTS. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jimmy Silverwood, president with Affirmed Housing, and I'm thrilled to be here with you all to celebrate the grand opening of SkyLINE. Today is a day for celebration and reflection. Before we begin, I want to express my gratitude to each of you. Your presence here is a testament to the teamwork and dedication required to bring a project of this scale to life. We are surrounded by partners, colleagues, advocates, and community leaders who helped make SkyLINE a reality. To our many esteemed elected officials here today, your leadership and advocacy for affordable housing helped make today possible. Can you all please stand so that we can recognize you all? Just now realizing that most of them are behind me, sorry. Next, I'd like all of the MTS, City, County, and Housing Commission team members here today to stand so that we can recognize all of you. I'd also like to recognize our incredible teams at Affirmed Housing and HA Builders. This development was extremely complex, from the challenging site constraints, mixed construction types, financing, and development details. Can you all stand so that we can take a moment to show you our appreciation? Come on, Sable, I see you. Stand up. The journey to this moment has been incredible. It is a story of collaboration, resilience, and determination. The journey has been guided by a shared vision and a belief that everyone deserves a quality, affordable place to call home. What you see behind you is a transformation. Together, we have turned a park and ride lot into a vibrant, transit-oriented development centered on mobility, opportunity, and connection, sparked by an innovative and collaborative partnership between MTS and Affirmed Housing. SkyLINE marks our second completed development in partnership with MTS, with our third development breaking ground in June of this year in La Mesa. SkyLINE is more than just a building. It is a place where residents and their families will build memories, where birthdays and family milestones will be celebrated, and where life's challenges will be met with the stability of a home. SkyLINE offers 100 high-quality apartment homes for individuals and families earning between 30% and 50% of the area median income, with on-site resident services provided by our longtime partner, Compass for Affordable Housing. In line with our mission at Affirm to help lead the way in sustainability, SkyLINE is a Greenpoint-rated gold community. Located here in Rancho Bernardo, in a high-resource area of the city, full of exceptional amenities nearby that our residents will enjoy for many years to come, SkyLINE received close to 5,000 applications. That number is a powerful reminder that our work is far from done, and it reinforces why the work we all do together is so important to our community and to the next generation who hope to call San Diego home. In closing, thank you, and let's keep building together.
In our region, there is no elected official who has done more to add housing, including affordable housing, than our next speaker. He's also the next president of the U.S. Conference of Mayors. Please welcome San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria.
Good morning, everybody. It seems very unfair to have the speakers in the shade and the audience in the sun. I will be brief, but forgive the enthusiasm that I have for any day where we get to introduce more homes that are affordable to San Diegans here in our great city. This is a day worthy of celebration and of the speakers you'll hear from us in just a moment. And let me just point out, we have our state's Lieutenant Governor, Eleni Koulounakis, is here with us. It's a big day when the LG's in town. And Eleni, thank you for coming to San Diego. We always love having our executive branch here today. Thank you, Councilmember Whitburn, and thank you all for being here. Let me just put it to you this way. What we are doing today is creating more homes that are affordable to local San Diegans and giving them the opportunity to change their lives in a very positive way. I want to thank MTS for its visionary leadership in taking what was an underutilized parking lot and turning it into 100 doors of opportunity for local San Diegans. That didn't just happen. It was the decision of leaders like Sharon Cooney, who helps lead our MTS, and board chair Stephen Whitburn, who make this possible. Without their willingness to get innovative and stretch, we would not be here today. And so as mayor of this great city, I'm grateful that we have an incredible public transit agency like MTS that's willing to not only provide high quality public transit, but to also see those opportunities to give more people a chance to live in this town. Thank you, MTS. Can we get a round of applause for MTS and their partnership? And then they said it's not enough to just build housing, although that in and of itself is plenty, but we're gonna go the distance and say, look, we're gonna take this opportunity and do a project labor agreement to work with our building and construction trades so that we can take this opportunity and create good local jobs that create career pathways and the kinds of salaries that allow folks to be able to not only live in this city, but provide for their families and to succeed. That is going the distance. And I see representatives here from our local building and construction trades. I'm glad to know that San Diego workers were the beneficiaries of this project. project. So thank you, MTS, for going the distance. It's the housing plus the jobs. That's why today is very, very special. I have to give it up for our friends in labor. And then, of course, the partnership with Affirmed Housing. The Silverwoods and I have been doing this for a lot of years together. I can think of all the different wonderful projects, and I want to emphasize to the people of this great community, Affirmed Housing delivers high-quality projects. These are beautiful properties that integrate well into the neighborhood. And look at this. This thing is absolutely beautiful, and it absolutely adds to the quality and character of this great neighborhood of Rancho Bernardo. Affirmed does it extremely well. I definitely trust them to be able to do right by the neighborhoods of this city because they've done it time and time again, and today is just another addition to that long inventory of high-quality projects that make our city better and more affordable. So thank you to the Silverwoods and to Affirmed Housing. Give it up for Jimmy, everybody. I think he just got in from a flight from somewhere, so that's how much he cares about this. And last is just the public partnership. Of course, our county partners who are appreciated being here today. You're going to hear from Joel Anderson in just a moment. But of course, the San Diego Housing Commission, who is the city's lead agency when it comes to providing more affordable housing. They do it better than anyone else in this country. I'll fight any other mayor if they want to suggest that their housing agency is better than ours. And this project is an example of that. And I should note that we are in Council District 5, which is Councilmember Marnie Von Wilpert's district. And Marnie's willingness to host projects like this really shows the housing leader that she is. And I know she's not able to be here because I left her at this safari park where we just opened a new Elephant Valley. Go check it out. It's worth seeing. But we're doing double duty today. But thank you to Councilmember Von Wilpert. Let me conclude with this just quick point. You know, housing is the opportunity to change lives for good. And so because of these 100 units that are here, what is happening is that families can actually afford to live in this city. It gives them the peace of mind, the breathing space to think about saving for college, paying some medical bills, trying to get a little more education to get a better job going forward. These are not apartments or homes. These are doors of opportunity that will change the families who live here's lives better. And the beneficiaries are not just those families, but it is everyone in San Diego because we have a city that is able to accommodate working and middle-class folks who are working hard to make this city work, but too often feel as though they're not wanted here because of the high price of housing. As we work hard and do things like expediting affordable housing project permits, which was done on this particular project, or taking our limited city finances and investing in projects like this one to get it across the finish line, as we did through our Bridge to Home program, combining those expedited permit approvals with that gap financing means that we are investing in this city and saying very clearly, the city of San Diego, if you're willing to follow the law and work hard and contribute, we will make a place for you. So thank you to Rancho Bernardo for welcoming this community. Thank you to every partner who is here for making it possible. And let's go do more of this. We must build more homes so that more San Diegans can afford to live here and see a future for themselves here. Are you guys with me in doing that and building more housing that people can actually afford, helping working and middle-class families succeed in our great American city? I know that you feel that way. I do too, and we will not stop until more folks are able to say, that's a roof over my head at a price that I can afford, and with that stability comes the ability to dream. Those dreams will make our city move forward, and I couldn't be more proud. I'll turn it back to our incredible chairman. You know, again, the tone is set from the top, and the chairman of MTS says, not only do I want those buses and trolleys running on time, but I want to find more housing. Thank you, Stephen Whitburn, for your leadership, and thanks for the partnership that he and I have down at City Hall. Mr. Chairman, back to you.
Thank you very much, Mayor. I am proud of the work being done at the City of San Diego to build more housing. The work that we are doing at the city and at MTS and with Affirmed has received statewide attention. And we are fortunate to have with us today a steadfast advocate for housing and sustainable communities across our great state. Please welcome California's Lieutenant Governor, Eleni Kounalakis.
Thank you very much, Stephen, and good morning, everyone. What an incredible privilege and pleasure it is to be here down in San Diego this morning with all of you. I really need to remember when I come down here to bring my sunglasses. But honestly, of all of the parts of beautiful California, very few can really compare with the beauty of San Diego. I want to thank my friends at Affirmed Housing, the Silverwoods, for inviting me down here today. We met the first time a while back when they were They were just about to break ground on Shoreline, one of their other phenomenal projects, which is now fully developed and full of families. And now here we are again, just a short while later, for the ribbon cutting of this incredibly beautiful housing project. I'd also like to thank my friend Todd Gloria. Todd is Mayor Gloria is the vice chair of the Association of Mayors, which is a bipartisan association of mayors all over the United States. And so to see him as the vice chair of that organization, and probably the chair soon, is just a great reminder of the fact that the challenges that a mayor of a major city in California can bring lessons to cities of all profiles all across the country. So let's hear it for the amazing Mayor Gloria. So I'd like to just specifically say about this particular project, what a remarkable thing it is to have been able to build it on top of quite a bit of parking, which was necessary when you take parking out of supply next to a transit center. And then on top of that, to be able to build such a high quality housing project. These are really complicated projects, but they're so essential because being able to do density near public transit is really the central organizing principle of good city planning. And of course, none of that would have been possible without MTS. And so thank you to the vision of the leadership of MTS, past and future and present, for really prioritizing the reuse of these parking lots in order to be able to bring more housing close to transit. That's an applause line for MTS. Thank you. And then to labor, is labor in the house? You built this. Thank you for what you do. And having a PLA in advance, I know, helps to streamline and create predictability. And I think that is becoming more and more evident. So that's great to see as well. I would like to just say something very briefly about the efforts of the current legislature and of the governor and others of us in statewide office to tackle the affordability crisis through tackling the housing crisis. I spent about 20 years building major master plan housing projects in Sacramento. That was my career way before I ever thought that I would run for public office. And over those 2 decades, I saw the constraints being piled upon housing over time. And it really, in my view, has only been in these last 7 years where there's been a sea change of understanding of how problematic this housing crisis on our state and how important it is to prioritize everything we can do to alleviate pressure on housing. The median home price across the country, it varies somewhere between about $350,000, $400,000. In California, the median home price for a single-family home is $950,000. So in a place like San Diego, where you need to function by having people of all income levels working here, it's absolutely essential to be able to provide more affordable units. So not only is the state of California working so hard to streamline the approval of housing projects, but very deliberately putting state funds, as well as, of course, directing federal funds into building housing projects which have subsidies that come from state and federal sources. And so I have a great statistic I'd like to just share with you, and that is that in the last 7 years, California has provided funding for what is now 81,000 affordable units in California that are available to Californians at below market rate levels, 81,000 units. So with that, I will just say again, first and foremost, how much I wish I brought my sunglasses. Two, what an incredible privilege it is always to be in beautiful San Diego. And then, of course, to the Silverwoods. Thank you very much for inviting me down here to see it, and I can't wait to get a little bit of a tour before it's fully open to residents. So thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Lieutenant Governor. The state is indispensable to the production of affordable housing in California, and we really appreciate all the support that the Lieutenant Governor has provided in that endeavor. We spoke about all the housing that is being constructed in the city of San Diego. The county of San Diego also plays an instrumental role in housing and affordable housing, constructing housing in the unincorporated areas, but also providing services to residents of affordable housing throughout the county. And with us this morning is an elected official who cares deeply about everybody having a roof over their head. From the county of San Diego, please welcome Supervisor Joel Anderson.
I'm really pleased to be here. I have to confess, this is not the first affirmed housing project I've visited. And I was pointing out earlier that they all started off great, but with each new project, they get better and better and better. Somehow you figure out how to stretch a dollar better than any other developer that I'm aware of. Who wouldn't want to live here? This is an incredible place to live. You're igniting new lives with all sorts of wonderful future. I want to commend the extraordinary leadership of both MTS and Affirmed Housing for their commitment, creativity, and dedication to improving the quality of life for individuals and families throughout our region. The completion of this innovative project is a significant milestone for our residents of San Diego County. Projects like this are about more than just buildings. They're about building people, making a positive difference in their lives, our families, and our neighborhoods. I know we have a lot of speakers. I would love to invite the Silverwoods to come up real quickly. I want to make sure that every resident that moves in here, and every future resident, I'm presenting a proclamation, gets to understand how difficult this was to make. When you think back 20 years ago, did you ever think of the county and the city and all these, the Housing Commission to do all this incredible work? It was unfathomable, and yet we have project after project, quality projects, providing, notes were not a good idea. But we're doing incredible things, changing people's lives for the better. And of course, the chairman of MTS, my good friend, and I want to thank your leadership. Come on over. And you know what? We couldn't do this without the mayor. Mayor Gloria, if you wouldn't mind coming in. Yes, sir. And this wasn't in my notes, but I think the lieutenant governor should come after that astounding number of over 80,000. Come on in. But I wanted to present this to you, and you know, it's through your collaboration, your hard work, your vision, and for as long as I can remember, politicians have been talking about this, but these are the folks that actually delivered it, and I think that's so important. So be it proclaimed that I, Joel Anderson, by virtue and authority vested in me as the 2nd District Supervisor for the County of San Diego, we do hereby proclaim this 5th day of March 2026 is SkyLINE Day throughout San Diego County. And I wanted to present this, and I'm not going to take you through all the herewiths, but you all can read it on your own time. Hey, thank you so much for the incredible work. You all have done such a great job. But just in closing, I'm so fortunate to be a supervisor at a time when there are so thoughtful partners in every level of government. So thank you all for the incredible work that you all do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Supervisor Anderson. Our state agencies play a critical role in bringing housing resources to local communities across California. And from the California Department of Housing and Community Development, please welcome Deputy Director of Federal Financial Assistance, Jenny Chow.
Hello, good Thank you so much for having me. My name is Jenny Cho, and I'm the Deputy Director over Federal Programs at HCD. And on behalf of the Newsom administration, I'd want to thank everyone here, all of our partners, in celebrating this project. Thank you to Mayor Todd Gloria and the city, Supervisor Anderson and the county team, Lieutenant Governor Eleni Kounalakis, Jimmy and the Affirmed team, and all of our community partners here for your hard work and collaboration. SkyLINE reflects, as many have noted, this administration's most critical priorities by creating affordable family units in a very high-resource community with direct access to transit, schools, and jobs, and we celebrate that along with everyone here. Projects like this show what's possible when pro-housing leaders like the county and city work together for a brighter future. HCD's investment helped make this community's vision a reality, and we're honored. Governor Newsom is fully embracing the challenge to build more than 2.5 million homes by 2030, with more than 1 million available to lower-income households. Stable homes means healthier neighborhoods, stronger schools, and a thriving local businesses. And SkyLINE offers more than just shelter. These new units will provide homes and support for residents and their families so they can thrive. And California is committed to strengthening partnerships among state, cities, and local organizations to maximize impact. Creating the California Housing and Homelessness Agency is the latest example of Governor Newsom's commitment to addressing our housing and homelessness crisis. This new agency enhances state focus and accountability, especially for housing financing. This alignment will speed up affordable housing construction and financing. And the Housing Development Financing Committee will also create a new housing continuum system to better align housing programs in financing and provide a more streamlined all-of-government process. So for all of you here today, that means fewer barriers and duplication, and most importantly, faster delivery of dollars to get projects built more quickly. At the California Housing Department of Housing and Community Development, we protect the dignity and stability of all Californians, including all of the residents here at SkyLINE. So thank you again to those here, and we thank you for your dedication and continued partnership in delivering a more brighter and resilient future. Thank you.
Looks like we have a nice cooling breeze kicking up. For all those folks who are still in the Northeast where they've got a little snow, I think we all need to get on social media and talk about how it's too sunny and warm in San Diego. Another vital partner in expanding affordable housing throughout our city is the San Diego Housing Commission, and I am pleased to introduce the Housing Commission's Deputy CEO, Jeff Davis.
Families who otherwise would struggle to make ends meet in our high-cost housing market now have homes that they can afford and a hope for a brighter future here at SkyLINE, and that's certainly something wonderful to celebrate today. They're going to have a home, and look around, a beautiful, beautiful home near transit that fits their income, and that often means that they have stability now and peace of mind and can begin to focus on things like their work, their school, their health, and spending time with their families. And that's what's so important about these kinds of developments and why we need so many more of them throughout our city. At the San Diego Housing Commission, our vision is for everyone in the city to have a home that they can afford. Including SkyLINE, we've participated in creating or preserving more than 27,000 affordable rental homes that are in service in our city. Thank you, yeah. To support SkyLINE, we awarded 30 rental housing vouchers to help pay rent for families earning at the extremely low income level. We authorized multifamily housing revenue bonds towards the financing of the project to make this a reality. We know the best results come when many partners across many levels of government and throughout our community work together to achieve results like this, and that certainly has been the case here at SkyLINE. The state, the county, MTS, and the San Diego Housing Commission have all come together to provide the resources to create these new affordable rental homes. The Housing Commission would like to thank all the representatives for these agencies whose continued leadership and support for housing solutions is essential. We'd like to thank Lieutenant Governor Kounalakis, County Supervisor Joel Anderson, and the full Board of Supervisors. We'd like to thank San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria for his relentless support of the creation of affordable housing throughout his career. I want to thank San Diego City Councilmember Stephen Whitburn and the entire board at MTS that he chairs, and Councilmember Marnie Von Wilpert, who represents this beautiful part of our city. Congratulations too to Jimmy Silverwood and the team at Affirmed Housing for this beautiful project. What great work you have achieved here. And thank you to Compass for Affordable Housing, which is going to provide the variety of services for the residents that will live here. One of the great things about projects like this is there are so many people that are involved, so many people who've participated that we can't really name them all. But everyone that had a role in this development deserves to be recognized and thanked. And lastly, I want to thank and acknowledge the San Diego Housing Commission Board and the exceptional staff at the San Diego Housing Commission for their efforts on this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Our County Health and Human Services Agency plays a vital role in ensuring the well-being of residents here and across San Diego. Please join me in welcoming Interim Deputy Chief Administrative Officer, Dr. Elizabeth Hernandez.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you. I'd like to echo Supervisor Anderson. The county is all in on affordable housing because we know that housing is health. And I am proud to stand here on behalf of the Health and Human Services Agency to celebrate an affordable housing community that takes care of the whole family. The new homes and community here will ensure that children who live here will have room to play and grow. The parents and the caregivers will have peace of mind that they have a stable and affordable housing. Standing here amongst you, all the incredible partners who help make this beautiful home a reality fills me with pride and gratitude. The county's $4 million contribution of Innovative Housing Trust Fund dollars is just one piece of this puzzle. I want to also thank our partners, Affirmed Housing, MTS, the City of San Diego and San Diego Housing Commission, the state, and every community stakeholder. Thank you for proving that when we work together, we can make housing happen. And I'd also want to recognize the incredible county team in Housing and Community Development Services led by David Estrella for your tirelessly work supporting regional efforts to increase affordable housing opportunities. I want to share a couple of numbers because with each number shared is a life impacted. In 2017, when the county established the Innovative Housing Trust Fund, the county has invested more than $334 million into affordable housing through local, state, and federal funding sources administered by the county. These funds have helped open doors to over 3,445 homes, and with more 2,206 with more than 2,600 more on the way across the region. We look forward to celebrating many more celebrations like this and partnerships with all of you. It truly takes all of us to ensure our residents have safe, affordable, and stable housing. Congratulations to everyone, and to the residents of this beautiful facility, welcome home. Thank you.
As many of you know, putting together the funding for affordable housing takes a lot of skill. Let's hear from somebody whose financial leadership helped make this development possible. Please welcome Affirmed Housing Chief Financial Officer, Nikki Cometa.
I just love the way he announces me. That's cool. That's awesome. Thank you, Councilmember Whitburn. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nikki Cometa, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer for Affirmed Housing. I want to welcome and echo all the speakers before me and thank you all for being here today. At the SkyLINE grand opening, a special and important day for all of us that are here and for the San Diego community, delivering on the promise to build and deliver more affordable housing. Truly honored, I am so truly honored to be included in the program with all of these distinguished dignitaries and stakeholders. We all have a role in getting us here. Today you see the work that the architects, the engineers, the contractors, the many professionals that helped to construct this beautiful building. But what you don't see behind the scenes, the work to pay the bills. That's financial lingo, okay? Structuring the financial plan was no small feat. From spreadsheets to negotiations, then executing to get to the day that the first move-in of the resident happens. SkyLINE was no exception to how complex and difficult this financing can be. And because of the financial puzzle, we had to engage our most trusted financial partners and consider very creative and innovative solutions. This was Affirmed's first public bond structure in over 15 years. Not an easy task. There were some stressful moments for sure. But as the economic landscape gets more challenging every year, we at Affirmed are always analyzing what's best. At SkyLINE, we brought together expert public financing partners from MTS, the City of San Diego, the County of San Diego, HCD, San Diego Housing Commission. All of our public partners were in the forefront. Absolutely couldn't do it without their funding and the vision. Then our private lenders, an equity partner, Lumen, Citibank, Bank of America. None of this would have been possible without their structuring skills and financing products. Lumen with the public bond structure, Citi with their permanent mortgage product, and Bank of America, our equity partner and construction lender. Bank of America has been our trusted partner for many years. We have worked together on multiple housing developments, and we can rely on the fact that they don't shy away from complexity when it comes to making a difference in our communities. We are so grateful to them for their trust in Affirmed and our ability to deliver safe, feasible, sustainable, quality, affordable housing developments. And I'm going to now leave it up to Stephen Whitburn, council member, to introduce our next speaker from Bank of America.
Yes, indeed. Financing affordable housing also takes key partnerships, and we are pleased to have a great partner in the development of SkyLINE with us this morning. Please welcome Bank of America Senior Vice President and Market Executive Pamela Gabriel.
Oops, let me lower this safely. Thank you. And good morning, everyone. As you mentioned, I am Pamela Gabriel, and I am your San Diego Market Executive for Bank of America. In my particular role, I oversee what we do from a strategic standpoint here in San Diego, and that includes what we do to help make financial lives better for our community, our associates, and our clients. One way that we make that plan come to fruition is by supporting the building of inclusive communities and livable neighborhoods, just as the one that we are here today. We want to make sure that we take an active role in what we do in the community, so it truly is an honor to be here. I remember being here for the groundbreaking back in 2024, and to see this beautiful property now up here and available for other San Diegans to take advantage of is such an honor and privilege to be a part of. We are extremely thankful to have such great partners like Affirmed Housing to help make beautiful projects like this happen, and we look forward to working with them to make many more happen. Last year, our community development group invested $7.4 billion in debt and equity to help create housing units like this across the country. These funds are creating over 11,000 units of housing for families, seniors, veterans, formerly homeless, and those with special needs. Again, this couldn't be possible without the village. So I want to really, again, thank Affirmed Housing for the hard work and dedication to the development and management of this project and its tenants. The numerous public funding partners, including the San Diego Metropolitan Transit System, the City of San Diego, County of San Diego, and HCD for their public support and funding to make this project a reality, and of course, Citibank and their partnership in the financing of the term project and long-term commitments. It took a great deal of collaboration to make this project a reality. Congratulations, and thanks again to everyone who supported it. We look forward to building more for San Diego.
I'd like to acknowledge another elected official who has joined us. Patricia Dillard, La Mesa City Council member and MTS board member, is with us this morning. And earlier we acknowledged Matthew Leyva Gonzalez, MTS board member and council member from Imperial Beach. At the end of this day, we do this work for the residents who live here. And I am proud to introduce one of SkyLINE's newest residents. Please welcome Kimberly, who will share what this community means to those who call it home. Kimberly?
Good morning, everybody. These are my twins, White and Connor, who will be standing beside me. Thanks so much for being here today. I'm grateful to be able to provide a perspective as a resident here. I know all of you guys have helped build this community, and I feel so grateful to be able to now be a part of it. In September, I found myself looking for different housing with 5 children. We've been long-standing residents here in Rancho Bernardo, and I wanted to stay within the community. My oldest is about to graduate from Rancho Bernardo High School, and she started here in kindergarten. So keeping consistency was very important. I found out about SkyLINE in September, applied, and got a call to do the application process in January, and it, sorry, I'm a little nervous. It was wonderful. It just was the easiest process. The community manager, Elaine, here is fantastic. She helped guide, which would have probably been very stressful as a single mom with 5 kids to go through the process. It was such a breeze. And it was so nice to not have it be a stressful process and be brand new and amazing. As you all know, Rancho Bernardo is a very fluent community. Having an option to be able to stay within the community really means everything. I'm so very grateful. And let's see, I think I might have one other thing here. I made a couple of notes. I think that's it. This place has been fantastic. Every resident that I've met has been so welcoming, so kind. Everyone who works within the establishment, and we're really grateful to be here. Thank you.